Hello. So, I'm obviously not at home because this is not my normal really bad background for the bathroom. But I am at a hotel and it is really echoey. So I really hope that it's not too horribly bad for you guys. If it's absolutely horrid, just let me know and I'll just turn this into an ASMR thing. Let's open the door and see if that makes any better of a difference. Oh, that's quite a big difference on my end anyway. So today I am going to be using the shaver. But first, it's going to be used on the mustache. No, just kidding. Totally not using this on the mustache this time around. I am actually at a learning event for the fire department. Was able to take an opportunity to go out of town, and so therefore I am. If you are in chat, please make sure that you say hello, ask me any questions, tell me how your day was, whatever. But today's thing is that I've got to get rid of this, mainly just because I am taking a class where I have to put an SCBA on, and I probably could deal with this length of goatee or a little bit trimmed up, but it all depends on the instructor that I have. Some of them can be really picky about having a goatee with the SCBA, which, if you don't know, is the air tank thing that we have, for fighting fires. And hello there, sorry, messages go away really quick here. So let me live chat. Okay, so where did they go now? I'm so not used to this, guys. Really? I can't just tap on the people? Come on. Top chat. Okay, so let's see here. Hello, Roberta, one of my two moderators out there you're doing today. And George Diehard Collins. Hello, good evening to you. All right, so I just got out of the shower a little bit ago, and I have to take down the goatee. But before I take down the goatee, my mustache needs some serious work. This side is a little bit long or shorter than this side is, so I really need to get that straightened out before I do anything with the goatee. Because if I start shaving off the goatee and this gets in the way, as you can imagine, it would not work out very nicely. So the first thing I got to do is really get this as straight as I possibly can. Now I probably could have used this so it didn't get quite as wacky after my shower, but I didn't. So I brought a whole gamut of things in my doc bag, so we can go over that here in a little bit. But the first thing that I got to do here for the mustache anyway is, like I said, to get it as straight as I can. I'm going to be using the mirror for actually doing stuff, because looking at you guys, we don't want any big mistakes. Yeah, I also didn't shave. I don't know how well you guys can see that or not, but got to shave in this one too, so let's see. I think I'm going to try to use this as a measure, because this won't change, where if normally I just line it up to the corner of the eye or the back of the ear. Neither of those are the length that I want. I want it somewhere in between. So if I go like this, so I got a little wax on the comb here. By the way, this is the Savvy Jack Tomahawk. Pretty handy brush. I think I actually want it to come out to like right about here. So I gotta figure out how I can do this, because this is gonna be tricky. So I go like that, and that. Now most of my hair should be right at that length. And now I can just kind of go snip. By the way, my moderator, Roberta, is a hairdresser, and she's probably having a heart attack right now watching me do this, but it's a lot harder cutting mustache on yourself than it is somebody else. That I will tell you, because you can't just, go like that and call it good. If you like this stream, as I see that one person already did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button so that I know that you like it. And YouTube will know that I like it, or that you like it as well. So luckily all of these hairs here I don't really have to worry about because it's been up. Let's see here. George says, I've been growing my mustache for almost 6 weeks so far, not beard. YouTube, just make it so that they can stay up, will you? Almost 6 weeks, no beard, just mustache. I know there may mustache hairs end, so I've got the shortened. I've got that sorted, but I can't seem to get past the awkward stage. For 6 weeks, honestly, you're gonna be in that probably until 12 to 11 weeks, depending on how long or how fast your hair grows. I'm using beard oil and wax, trying to train it, brush constantly, can't seem to do it. What strength hold is your wax? Because you may be doing more harm if it's a harder wax you can't actually brush through very easily. I actually recommend using a beard balm instead of a mustache wax when you're in the training phase of a mustache, because it will allow you to be able to comb through it. MFK, hello there, sir. Nice stash, dude. Looks like I could be a moderator or something with the beard and mustache. Oh, I don't know what LT or LORT is. I think it's a role-playing game thing. 8 people. This is the most people that I've had on a live ever. Hope that you're all doing well. And I think I just screwed up my mustache. Look at how short this one is compared to this one. Now, one way that I do like to tell, it is bare bones by Vintage. Yeah, that's probably too strong of wax. Yeah, I actually brought 6 waxes with me because mustache is life. This is going to be too strong for you to be combing through constantly like you should when you are training your mustache. One way that I like to see which hair is, or which side is longer and by how much longer, is simply by going like this, grabbing up as much as that I can, and slowly moving out equally. Did you see that? Did you see how much further this one? Look at. So I got to go shorter on this other side by quite a bit here. So, tell you what, this is the worst part about having, one of the worst parts about having a long handlebar mustache, guys, is that you really gotta pay attention to stuff when you are trimming it. Hopefully I just don't end up shaving it all off tonight. Just get down to here and it's just pointless, right? So, okay, that's, I may still be a little bit long. I know that I've got a couple of hairs over here that are still long. I know it looks like you could be on the Lord of the Rings as someone. Oh, yeah. See, MFK, I'm not that big of a nerd, so I don't know that stuff. I just watch your stuff because it's hilarious. Which, by the way, if you like goo and like ventriloquism stuff, MFK is actually learning how to do that, or was anyway, and he's got some pretty funny little deals on his stuff. Oh, data usage warning. If I cut out, it's because I've already used up all my data this month, guys. And if that happens, I will connect up to the Wi-Fi for the thing, and I will be right back after that. So don't. All right, so I think that I'm maybe still a little bit long on this side. I went really short on this side on accident. How did I do that? Oh yeah, I'm at like almost a 4. The 4th line on this one, and I'm at, okay, yeah, I'm just a little long yet on this one here, on this side. Any of your softer beard balms? I just did a beard balm review last week. I believe that it was posted. If it wasn't posted last week, it'll be coming up this week or the week after. But I'm pretty sure that it was last week's by Luxurious Bastard. That would actually be a fairly decent one to start with because it is a fairly soft balm. And so, yeah, you'd definitely be able to learn with that one. Now, I have to get this re-wetted so that I can, if I can, because I went so short, I'll put my curlers in. Don't make fun of me, guys. Come on. All right. 1 second. Guess this water takes. You have a mustache right now, MFK? That's freaking awesome, dude. Hopefully you're growing it out long enough to do a handlebar again. It looks good on you. I want to get to the point where I need curlers. It takes time, man. It definitely takes time. And this one may actually not, yeah, okay. I might be just long enough to actually still use them. I definitely screwed it up, guys. I did not mean to take that much off, but stuff happens, right? So now that I got those, something that I noticed when I was getting ready for this live stream too is I've been just shaving right here. And right there, it looks like that I'm getting all of the hairs right below the corner of the mouth. But if I make an O with my mouth, you can see that I have quite a bit that is actually lower. So just about all of these hairs here need to come off. Because see? All of that needs to come off of there. So I'll be taking care of that when I shave here. I hope by the 4th of July I'll have some to have these. Man, even small handlebars are freaking awesome, man. And they will definitely get attention. So if you don't like attention, don't grow handlebars. Because you will get attention. I had a little girl today. I went to Firehouse Subs. And on the way out back to the car, the little girl was like, "Daddy, look at his mustache." So it was pretty funny. Little kids' reactions to big handlebars and stuff are freaking great. The mom just started laughing. I think I hurt the dad's feelings because I don't think they grow one is good. Just kidding. All right, so one thing that I do suggest to do, actually several things I suggest to do before you just go shaving off your beard or your goatee, is to make sure that you use some kind of oil in your beard that you're going to be shaving off. Mr. Impressive Mustache, my guy, I've been growing mine for about 6 months now. Eating is a whole lot worse. Well, I'm totally afraid to trim. I'll just be letting everything grow and dealing with it. You're going to have to trim it sometime, my guy. But yeah, trimming is definitely one of the hard things. Sorry there, and I think I might have missed somebody's live or somebody's message. What I need is a tablet that then when I do go live, the messages will stay up. You know, I am actually setting up to do lives, hopefully weekly. I just got to finish figuring out exactly what I'm going to be doing during live streams and stuff. I don't hate attention. My girlfriend loves handlebars. Send her my way, man. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, handlebars are great, and either you have women that love them or you have ones that hate them. There's never somewhere in between. What kind of products is everyone using? That's a good question. Well, we know that George is using Death Grip. We'll do a lot of. We'd love to see a lot of lives from you. All right, so back to the grooming at hand. You need to take care of your skin underneath your beard when you have a beard, whether it's just a small goatee beard like me or a full beard. And one of the ways to do that is with a beard oil. This isn't a beard oil. This is actually the mustache wax remover. You can use beard oil to do the same thing for the mustache wax remover and vice versa, really. But for the last few days, I have been really oiling the goatee, but mainly making sure that it's getting really nice down to the skin. That way, when you go to shave, you're not going to have any dandruff or dead skin on there, and you will also be getting that skin ready for a drastic change, because hairs hold in a lot of moisture and oils that your skin naturally produces. So by basically jump starting that with the beard oil, you're going to be able to have a healthier skin underneath for when you go and, strip it of everything that's been protecting it up till now. Hopefully that makes sense. Would love to see a lot more lines. I saw a movie where a guy used his earwax to wax his mustache. Forgot the movie. Yeah, I can't remember what movie that is either. And you could do that, and I would not doubt that Cowboys did that at one time. However, I wouldn't suggest it because earwax is basically dead stuff that your body is rejecting. And that just would not be very good. So, as you see here, I've got my goatee. It comes all the way down to here, all the way around to the sides and up here. Now, unfortunately, I do still have that little bit of bald spot over here. Otherwise, it would go all the way back because I really would like to be able to do a long or an extended goatee. But I don't. So this is what I have, and this is what I can work with. And as if you guys saw a few videos ago, actually a few months ago, I shaved it down to actually shorter than this. But this is once in, I think the last time that I did this, guys, was like 7 or 8 years ago. So I guess let me see those thumbs up. I've got 8 people watching. I'll shave it when I get 5 people with thumbs up. So come on. Who's watching that can give a thumbs up? We're already at 3. I'm not asking for much, guys. Come on. Unless they just put me on in the background, which very well could be. I just got a -1. No, I'm gonna share. It's gotta go, guys. Less thumbs up is not going to save the goatee. So, all right, I won't make you guys give me a thumbs up to see the goatee go. So, thank you, MKF. I was saying MFK, wasn't I? My bad. All right, we're at 4. We'll call that good. If you are just tuning in and you're wondering why I'm getting rid of my goatee, it's because I'm on a fire department and I've got a training this weekend that I basically don't know if I would have to get rid of it or get rid of it, but I figured that if I'm going to have to get rid of it, instead of doing it on the spot like I usually do, I would go ahead and do it for you guys tonight early and just hope that I really do need it to take it out. So anyways, thank you, Toad Wizard. All right, well, let's see if we can mess around with it. There's not much that I could really do with this. By the way, this is the Bob, I think, or Earl. It's the Earl by the Head Shave Club. I've got it on 7,000 RPMs. So let's just... I miss it already, guys. By the way, I used to just grow this much out. Like, I just grew this out. so I look even more like a pirate. So you guys will see soon why I actually have a goatee to begin with. And I don't mean just because of my double chin that I've got here now. Alright. I saw a suggestion to what to do for the goatee here. So what was it? Drag a line through the middle, like this way or this way. Alright. You guys want it up and down. Not too prominent, but prominent enough anyway. Go for the landing strip look. And now just for the, I can't remember what this thing here is called. Right. I hate my chin. Can't stand it. See, this is what it's been covering up, guys. Look at this. I look like a freaking potato now. Yeah, soul patch. Look like a potato. This is bad. I could leave this because that doesn't mess with the SCBA, but I'm going to take it off. Might as well take it all, right? Oh my gosh, I hate my face. That is a lot of facial hair, guys. Can I glue it back on? Just no, doesn't work. Poor maids are gonna think that I was in here trimming my pubes or something. Luckily, by the time that you guys see me in my next video, it should actually started growing back already. So there is that plus. But let's see. Are these curl enough now? Yeah, it's look like a proper firefighter now or something. Jeez. Still look like a potato. This is horrible. Can't stand it. Alright, now it's time for a shave. So but first I gotta catch up on comments here. Don't fret. Cleft chin is distinguished. You can always grow it back. Hopefully I can always grow it back. Thank you for the clapping, Roberta. Can't imagine what your boys are thinking right now if they're watching. Hopefully it's past their bedtime. So hopefully they're not going to see this embarrassment. Can I just... I'll just wear a bandana. Alright, so what did I bring with me to shave with? Because obviously I'm in a hotel room and, well, that can be kind of a pain. I'm spoiled. So I did bring a shave brush, which I'm definitely going to need. I decided to go with WSP's Blackbeard. That's kind of ironic considering I just shaved it off. And I know that in my video about shave bowls, I really didn't like this one, but it's just so cute. Look at it. It's a little bear. It's a little bear. And the reason why I don't like this one is because of how tight these are all in there. It really doesn't need that much grip. And it's sold as a shave bowl, but really I think it's just a soap holder or something. I don't know. But the thing that I do like about it is that it can fold up. So it's got plenty of depth in there, and I can use the brush in there without any problem. So that is the bonus to that kind. But Blackbeard is absolutely amazing scent. I haven't used this in forever. Let's see, what is this scent? Again, it is... doesn't say exactly what it is, but it's a good scent. So, We're going to go ahead and make up a little bit of soap here. I'm going to clean out the sink here first. What do you guys use for shaving? What is your go-to shave? You look like a UK Bronson. I don't even know what that means. So, I'm trying to lose weight. And I'm trying to lose weight enough that I could pull off a bare knuckle boxer look. So I don't want to lose all of it because, you know, they all have kind of a belly to them. But if I pulled off that look and I got the outfit, I think I would rock this a little bit. Just for a little while. Hopefully this water will hold in there. Charles Bronson, UK's famous prisoner from the UK. Oh. I thought you meant the actor. So. That's only. Oh, that's Bronson. I don't know what his name is. But anyway, when it comes to a shave, I cheat. Dollar Shave Club 5 blade and shave butter. Hey, I mean, whatever works for you, I suppose. It's not necessarily chilling. Oh, he stole his name from. Okay. It's not cheating. It's just, for me, I really do like the whole actions of doing a actual, you know, wet shave. But, you know, to each their own. I'm not going to gatekeep, but I do have to say that there's something very nice about this. Dang it. Got that all right. These hotels don't pay attention to much, evidently. The sink is losing water. And I need to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I have not shaved my chin in many a years. I used to use a shave brush and shave soap for everything, but I always broke it in badly. If you can leave shorter messages, it would be helpful, because then I'll be able to actually read them and have a chance to read them. I am actually using the Gillette, the one that heralds to their original. It's not exact, but it is the one that I reviewed, I think, at the end of last year. I think it's when I reviewed it. And it looks like, guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have water running because, yeah, just since I turned it off, the water is already gone out of the sink. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be using the Gillette Platinum blades that came with the razor because, well, that's what it came with. And in case you're wondering, yes, they are sharp. I just did that. The joys of the razor shaving. I do like it because of the short handle, so it fits really nicely in its little container. I'm gonna have to redo that. I brought my cheap brush because my good brush, the one that I usually use in all my videos, it's a little bit too good to be bringing to a hotel room. I don't want to take a chance of losing it. You know what? Hang on a sec. I want you guys to be able to hear it, you know? Now I use the condition to Harry's 5 blade, working out in the razor burn. I'll tell you what, one of the main things that reasons why people get razor burn is because of those multiple blades running on the skin. If you go down to a one blade razor, there's a good chance that that will go away because you're not irritating the skin as much with one blade versus, 5. And it's one of those things that that marketing did a really good job on way back when, to get you to need to buy these razors that take special heads and stuff like that and have to be changed all the time. You guys hear that? It's a wonderful sound. Now, if you get touchy about blood, I'm sorry, but I haven't shaved my chin in a while. I might be a little off practice. You guys taking bets over there on how many times I cut myself? There's a little nick. Of course, I make it look worse because of the cut on my finger. Let me know, can you guys hear the razor on the hairs? Unfortunately, no, that's sad. However, it was always worse with the single blade. It is like that sometimes with people. Cones, there's a bit of an art shaving with a safety razor adjustment to make a razor burn can happen with anything. It definitely can. I'm not saying that a single will go, will solve all the problems. That's for sure, because it doesn't. Sometimes it's just a matter of finding the right aggressiveness of a blade. That stings. In case you're wondering, yes, I did bring a septic stick. Look at this. That's what happens when your skin's not used to a blade for many years. Might have to try to find that song, that, you know, that one that's on TikTok that says, "What am I? I am a potato," because that's what I look like right now. Oh, oh, look, that's bad. This probably isn't the greatest of razors to be doing this with to begin with, but because it is definitely a little bit on the aggressive side. Be right back, gotta rinse all this off. Now I knew that I was gonna end up with some blood, so I made sure that I brought a septic stick with me. This is just a little one, but it'll get the job done. It's gonna burn. That's what I'm gonna do with it. Oh boy. Ooh. I'll have to wipe this all down in the morning or later tonight and hope that it's not too obvious that I just shaved. Once this dries up a little bit here, I did bring the Cremo post shave that I will use on my head as well as my face and my whole chin and stuff. But I wanted to use the septic stick first because stuff definitely burns a little bit. I'm sorry for the yellow look. I have no control over the lighting or the audio or any of that stuff here. I was going to bring my microphone so that there would be like zero feedback or echo, but I completely forgot it. Is the Cremo stuff good? You'll have to wait for the review. No, it's decent. I mean, to me, most of the big box store stuff is going to be fairly decent, and it works. For Sea Breeze, astringent hurts too bad. I have not had that. Is that that's not what this is? No, this is refreshing mint. So probably isn't much better than that Sebring stuff is. You know what? I was gonna go for a full handlebar for a full curl like I normally do, and I might tomorrow. However, Sunday I think, or Saturday, I think I may go for a little bit more laid back mustache. You gotta try Sea Breeze. It's like a witch hazel on that steroids. Interesting. Moderator Roberta, if you can write that down and text it to me or find a link on Amazon and send it to me so that I can make sure that that gets on the list, I will do my best to make sure that I do eventually review that eventually. What are your guys' plans for the weekend? You're in a hotel, right? Are you visiting a Mustache convention? No, I am not. MKF, I am at a fire training for the fire department. I got the opportunity to go to a. How often are faves uploaded? What do you mean by faves uploaded? I upload every week. Every Saturday, Sunday around 10 o'clock, 10 to 12 my time, which is central. I'm wrapping up a job and I'm chilling with the family doing a whole lot of nothing this weekend. Hey, that's good. Whole lot of nothing is always fun when you don't got stuff to do. Usually I don't have much to do except for take notes for the video, record the video, produce and record the video, edit the video, do all the upload stuff for the video. My weekend is pretty much taken up by that time. Luckily, I can do it whenever I want, which is how you guys are actually going to get a video this week because I worked on it on Monday and Tuesday instead. Which I do believe it is going to be Luxurious Bastards. What is it? The beard conditioner. Yeah, this stuff here. Pretty sure that's this stuff. Yeah, I actually had to record 3 videos for Luxurious Bastard before this weekend because I knew this was happening. So I made sure that I got that done, and which means that I've got this weekend, next weekend, and I've got a couple of other videos that I could make into videos. Like I recorded stuff, but I, haven't exactly planned if they were going to be a weekday video, just a bonus one, or a full weekend video. I could do either one. So by the time that you guys see this, there could be like 2 to 3 weeks of growth on the goatee before I have to show it again. Oh yeah, this right here is why you need to make sure that you rinse your face off after using a septic stick. I have used the septic on my head plenty of times and then went out, did shopping or whatever, came back and realized that I had like a white freaking thing coming down my face. Discord for the community. The thing is that my community isn't very active in my comment section. And so therefore, I don't know if I'll ever really get to setting one of those up, but I have definitely thought about it, and I might get one just because. And I'm sure that once I start doing live streams, because YouTube loves live streams, hopefully my community will grow and will be a little bit more active, participating in chats and videos and things like that. And then I would be able to... it'd make more sense for me to actually have a moderator and to be actively watching that Discord. But I always have Discord up because I'm on like several boards that I always follow and talk in. So it wouldn't be any real extra for me except for moderating it. All right, now that I got that stopped the bleeding, hopefully. White towels. Why? I gotta use. Alright. So now those are mostly done bleeding. This shouldn't be too bad. The one thing that I do have to say about this Cremo stuff is that there's a little part inside the lid that like dries, so you always end up with a little globby part inside of it, and I just really am not a fan of that whatsoever. Oh boy. By the way, ideally, if you are going to shave off a beard, a mustache, a goatee, whatever, especially for something like a wedding or an event or a mustache competition, I highly suggest that you do it like a couple of weeks in advance so that you don't end up with this here. By the way, in the camera, it looks way better than it actually is. But yeah, do it a couple weeks in advance because otherwise it's going to be very noticeable. You can even see that like my skin is a little bit lighter over here. I'm going to actually put a little bit more of that aftershave on my chin there. Really moisturize it because remember I just took away everything that was protecting it, and the skin, the hair on the face, the skin on the face takes a little bit for it to realize what's going on and that it needs to start reproducing more oils and stuff for the skin in those spots. So for the next couple of days, I will probably put a little bit of oil on my chin just to help it out a little bit, and then slowly cut back from there. Let's see here. I can put this away now. I do like this razor, but like I said, it probably wasn't the best option for this task because it is a rather aggressive. Well, it's not super aggressive, but it is kind of aggressive. If you watch the video for it and I say otherwise, it's because I wasn't shaving my chin. The rest of my face, it doesn't feel that aggressive because I'm used to shaving that. But, you know, be very careful with razors, guys. They are not to be played with. And don't throw them away in a hotel garbage can unless if you have a box to put them in. Because you don't want one of the ladies to accidentally cut themselves, or guys, I guess, to cut themselves because you were negligent with your razor blade. Just don't be that person. And always leave a little tip. After all, they're cleaning up after your junk. And Roberta's probably over there like, what, a tip? Because I'm kind of anti-tip society. So, before I started doing the live stream and before I took a shower, I used a new nose and a hair or an ear clipper because I'm old evidently and my hair receded from my head and went to those two locations instead. And it is actually a little, it's called a ring clipper. And I have to say that it is kind of interesting, but you have to go with the ring toward like the mirror or whatever so that you can actually see. And I also found out that when doing ear hair is much thicker, at least mine is, than the little hairs in my nose. So I actually had it get stuck in between when I clipped it. It like held on to it. So I ended up just having to pull it out because there's no way to pull it apart once it's stuck like that. Am I bleeding more someplace or just that finger? Oh, okay, so evidently that finger was worse than I thought that it was. Actually, I think I just cut my finger again for a second time. Like I said, be careful with razors, guys. So yeah, so like I can go like this, I don't know if you guys can see their hair or not. Probably not because it's really light. But it's kind of a pain to use and kind of gets stuck on some hairs. And I think that it's good, and I'm going to be doing a review on this. Don't know if I'll put it up on the page or not, but if you go to Amazon.com/shop/30-day reviews, you can see all of my reviews. The stuff that is on Amazon, and that's what this came from. They sent me this to review for them. Works great for nose hairs. How bad do you suffer with back hair? I don't. My lower back is fairly hairy, but other than that, I don't have really any chest hair. I look like a freaking teenager. I don't have a chest hair, and I got some on my lower back, but that's pretty much about it. And I don't have anybody to complain about it, I guess. So there's that. I guess maybe eventually I'll find out that it's a much bigger issue. My handlebar is the only hair on my body. Hey, at least you can grow that. Unless if you're a girl. In that case, I'm sorry. Just kidding, that was inappropriate. It's a joke. We're all adults here. At least we should be, because I definitely put this as not a kid's product or video. I look like a gorilla. It's almost like a sweater, so I have to shave that open. Do you have to, though? Or do you just think you have to? I mean, I can see if you've got a significant other that doesn't like it or anything like that, but I mean, just back hair. Nobody else really sees it. In fact, I've noticed when people shave like their chest or their back and don't do the other. It's like if you're doing one, you better be doing the other, because otherwise you're gonna see a whole, tuft of hair sticking up here and like nothing back here. Which, I mean, I guess if you just went and got your hair cut, that's not an issue, but it looks weird, I think. Because you can tell that they look like a gorilla. Not that I'm looking at dudes, but my line of work. In the summer, I have to, yes, because I'm probably 3 to 5 degrees cooler. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. There are some products out there made specifically for back hair. So I would really suggest looking into them. And if I had that issue and I had enough to review those, I would be reviewing that too, because it's definitely something that you don't see a lot of reviews on. So therefore I could probably get quite a few views on those, especially on Amazon for that. So back to that little clipper. This little here, you can see the hole a little bit better here. You can see that, and then the back piece just goes into that hole. It's nice for the hair that you can actually see, but what do you do for the hair that you can't see? Well, I was sent this here by Royal Trimmers, and it's actually one of my best sellers on Amazon. And it's nice because I can just shove it in there and know that I am getting all of the hairs that other people can see, right? Because, I mean, most of my hair is on the outside here, so it's not that big of a deal for the inside portion of it. But for the nostrils, sometimes you can't see all the little hairs that might be, poking up there. So this is pretty nice for that too. Just make sure that you completely let go before you pull, or before you remove it to put it back in the other nostril or whatever. Because if you're not, then you're pulling hairs out, and it's gonna hurt. See, I think I actually got most of my hair, so earlier. with that other one, so that's good. But now I am pretty much all set. Last thing I got to do is I wear a new little sports watch, and it gives me a little rash. So I've been trying to help it with antifungal cream. It's for athlete's foot and ringworm. And it seems to help a little bit. So I just rub a little bit on that every few days just to help it along. I know, gross, right? But how else am I supposed to know how many steps I get in? I sound like a woman, I know. Not that's necessarily a bad thing, right, Roberta? But come on now. There we go. It's the Amaze Fit, which yeah, I'll be putting a review out on that on Amazon eventually. We used a couple. I've used a couple. I was curious how many you might have tried. Yeah, I can't say that I've tried any because if it was appropriate to show you, I would, but right now I would probably get kicked off of YouTube. Eventually though, Eventually I may do a video of that, but most of my videos will focus on like, you know, the neck up type of grooming stuff. That double chin really annoys me. I am a bit low. So anyway, guys and lady, or ladies, I don't know how many people are actually, who all is actually watching, but I do appreciate you coming to watch and participate in my shaving of the goatee. That has not happened in over 6 years. If you think I should keep it shaved so that I can do more shaving videos and actually shave the entirety of my face, let me know in the video comment section once this video goes live for others to see. Just so you know, if you are watching this, there's a good chance that this video may get cut up into like some shorts and stuff. So don't get too annoyed by those, please, because I might be doing a little bit of an experiment to see what happens when I do that to the channel. So anyway, with that being said, unfortunately I am not doing the mustache tonight because I am going to bed here hopefully in a little bit if I can. And I don't sleep with mustache wax. But if you're wondering, before I do go, because I got a few minutes left, I got Brett Christmer's mustache wax. This one here is Stash Mechanic and Apple Tobacco. I have brought those, as well as you saw earlier, I brought Bone Crusher, Death Grip, and Bare Bones. So I've got the trio here. I didn't bring the other one because I didn't think that I would need it, which is, no. Yeah, I didn't think that I'd need that, the middle one. I like to have a soft wax, a softer wax, and then a hard wax to do the mustache with. So yeah, this is my new look, at least for the weekend. Hopefully by Monday I will already start to have grown it back out. I got that all cleaned up on both sides, I think. You know what? I need to take off just a little more there, but I'll do that later on. Thanks for letting us staying on your shaving journey. Thank you very much, Roberta. And are curlers necessary? They aren't, but they sure as heck help. because when your mustache is as long as mine or as longer than what it was, either you need a round comb to help preform that with a blow dryer, or you can just put the curls in and call it good. I like to just do the curls because I don't necessarily always like to get the blow dryer out, because it can dry out the hair if you do it too much. So I try not to. And although I do use beard or oil in my mustache to help it with hydration and stuff, I don't as much as I should, and so therefore using the blow dryer all the time set me back on hydration for the mustache. So anyways, that is all for me today anyway. Look out for live streams, hopefully actually coming soon. I know I've been saying this for years, but I actually have like a background set up, and I'm just got to get some shelves and stuff like that for decoration for the live streams, and figure out how I want to proceed with those and how long of time slots and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully those will be coming to you soon. And I hope that you guys all have a absolutely wonderful weekend. Don't forget to check out my video on Bearded Bastards co-wash on Sunday. What's the difference in the vintage line? If you go back a couple of months, actually if you look up the video called What Mustache Wax is Best for You, I think is what it is. I go through all of the strengths of mustache waxes, and then I actually go through all but I think one or two of the vintage grooming mustache waxes. I wanted to purchase Sudden Death and accidentally bought Death Grip. That wax comes plenty. Oh, comes to plan. Yeah, it definitely does. And Sudden Death is in between the Bare Bones and the Death Grip. So Death Grip is way too strong for you. You probably want to just go with Bare Bones. I do have a video planned to tell you why you don't necessarily need the strongest wax, and why I suggest that people go with the lighter waxes and work their way to the strongest eventually. But on that, guys, I do got to end this. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. Make sure to check out my video, even if you just have a mustache for the bearded or the luxurious bastards co-wash, because you do need this even if you're just having a mustache. So until next time, I do hope that you guys have a good one, and I will hopefully see you there. But to finish out this video like I do every other video, until next time, you guys all have a good one.